Hey, Echoes of Light. I hope everybody has had a great week this week. I hope you got some rest this weekend, and I hope you have a nice relaxing day planned for today. Last week Morning Mac Raven. We spoke with a king of a ruined kingdom who was looking for his crown. We went down to the marsh cave, fought a bunch of venomous creatures, monsters. I party wiped once. That was a little more intense than I expected. I didn't have quite enough antidote. I learned quickly, but we got through it. Got through the marsh, got the crown, went back and spoke to the king, who was actually Astus, the Dark Elf King. We destroyed him fairly quickly and got a crystal eye. We need to go exchange the eye for herb. So let's get into it. Oops. Alright. I believe I need to sail north from here so I can find the witch, Matoya. Party's in pretty good shape. I don't remember what kind of equipment or items I have, so I'll check that after this battle. I gotta figure out where I parked my ship as well, so I can start sailing north. Yep, I thought my game froze for a second there. Got lots of ethers and potions. Lots of antidotes. Well, 4. Okay. I'm in pretty good shape. Alright, looks like I left my ship over by Alfheim. As I said, if I remember correctly, I gotta sail a little bit to the northwest. Skill did I have? Quite a bit. Alright. I woke up a little late this morning. I had my alarm set, but for some reason it was set for 4:25 and not 4, so that was close. Alright. Level up for my white mage. I think I gotta go down and then up. Mac Raven, what was the first Final Fantasy game that you played? I believe mine was 7. We had it on PlayStation 1 back when it had like 4 discs to play through. First one I really got into though was 10 for sure. It's from the same time Kingdom Hearts came out. I played a lot of Kingdom Hearts. Excuse me. Final Fantasy IV, that's a good one. I played the remake on the DS for a little while. Okay, and I didn't beat that one though. Alright, I'm gonna swing in here and... Oops, not the castle, I want the town. I gotta go hit the inn. Grew up with that one on Super Nintendo. That's great. I played mostly like Mario and Super Mario World and Donkey Kong Country on the Super Nintendo. Some Secret of Mana and Zelda as well. I remember when I was, I don't even remember how old I was. I didn't know what I was doing on the Super Nintendo, and one of my brother's friends let them borrow A Link to the Past, and I just completely erased this game after he'd, like, beaten it and had all the equipment and everything. That was fun. I got yelled at by my brothers for that one. Well, they didn't yell at me. They were nice to me. Big eyes. We went and watched a play at our local theater last night. It was The Addams Family, a new musical, and it was a lot more PG-13 than my wife and I were expecting, and we took our 10-year-old and 8-year-old there, and there were a few uncomfortable references and moments, but I would say overall it was pretty good. The guy playing Gomez just stole the show. It was like he was born for that role. It was a lot of fun to watch. My wife and I were getting ready to head to Seattle on Wednesday. Our anniversary is Halloween, and we're gonna head to Seattle to watch a performance of Dracula at the Paramount Theater. It's probably, I think it's called like the International Ballet Company or something like that, so it's like part ballet, part theatrical production, and art magic show or something like that. It looks really good. We got good tickets, and it's going to be kind of our anniversary I guess presents this year. We actually both, well, she read the book Dracula, and I listened to the audiobook Dracula at the same time. And that's one we both really enjoyed, so we watched quite a few renditions of the book. We just watched that movie Renfield with Nicolas Cage in it. That was actually a lot better than I was expecting it to be. But just like Halloween and vampires are, well, everything Halloween is kind of our thing. Our house, we painted our house black with purple trim, and our living room's black and white, and it's kind of like young Frankenstein themed. We love Mel Brooks, love horror, especially the classic horror monsters. Ooh, new terrain. I like it. Gosh, I might have to open one of these windows in a minute. It's a little warm in here this morning. Go south, let's see if we can find anything down there. Jeez. Alright, I see a cave. Mount Duragar. I'm not supposed to be here yet. Matoya's cave. What kind of coffee beans do I use? I just drink either Folgers or like the Great Value coffee most of the time. I do have some Starbucks beans that my brother won at an auction. He's got those out in the beard facility, so we'll drink those on Sundays when they come over. And I used to own a subscription to like Beanbox and Atlas Coffee, so we'd get shipped coffee beans from different parts of the world, different roasts and stuff. That was fun. My wife doesn't drink coffee anymore, but we would go through and just kind of taste all the different coffees. That was always a lot of fun. I drink mine black. I don't add creamer or anything to it. When I first started drinking coffee, it was like just enough cream to, tint it a little color, but I started drinking it black, and I'm not going to finish that sentence. Oh, go check out the item shop. That's a great idea. I'll do that. Metal is in like metal music? Whoa. Coming into this city and just gonna come into their city and open all their chests and take all their gil and then spend it in their own economy. Belongante Matoya. Even they talk with an Irish accent. That it's kind of an inside joke. We always joked that, I guess it was Scottish, we always joked that all dwarves spoke with a Scottish accent. Oh, I like my coffee black, just like my metal. While I do like some black metal, I typically gravitate more towards classic new metal like Marilyn Manson and Korn, but I do like some newer stuff like Lorna Shore. Yeah. My music taste is kind of all over the place. I like what I like, and I don't like what I don't like. I found out recently my 8-year-old is getting really into techno music. So we've been playing a lot of like the classic 90s techno. And he has been digging that. He's always been kind of, he calls it serious music. My daughter likes things like, oh gosh, what is that called? It's nightcore. She likes nightcore. He was always so put off by it because it was serious music and he wanted to listen to funny stuff. But then we were blasting Better Off Alone in my car, and he really liked that, so we started listening to more classic 90s techno, and he's been liking that. It's a lot of fun. Excuse me. I did not see the item shop in there, so I'm just going to come back to it. Uh-oh. Don't like that it keeps doing that. I don't know if that worked. Okay. Sorry about that. I don't know what the heck happened there. I like bogged down and disconnected. So my apologies. I managed to save while you were gone. Yeah, everything got like really laggy, and I must have dropped internet for a second there. It is pretty windy here right now. So hopefully that doesn't happen again. But now that that's happened and I know how to fix it, I will remember that. And I need to go back and get some damage dealing level 2 spell, because I just don't use those slots very much. Okay. I need to head west to Matoya's cave. Alright, I'm Googling Matoya's cave real quick to figure out exactly where I need to be with that. Way up there. Should I? Okay. I'm in the wrong location. I gotta go farther east first. Yeah, I gotta go farther east first, and then I can get to Matoya's cave. Okay. Whoa. Oh gosh. Let's do not a cottage. Let's do a tent. Yeah, camping on the dock. Alright. Really enjoy doing this early Sundays. It's quiet and very calm. And kind of like the way these games used to be played. Just, you know, no pressure. I've played some, I wouldn't say like competitive gaming. I've played competitive games like Call of Duty and Rocket League and stuff, and it's definitely fun and gets your blood flowing. But there's definitely something about just sitting down and relaxing to play a video game and not stressing about it. Especially something classic and nostalgic like this. I hit the store here. Get some more potions and another tent. Welcome back. I'm gonna grab some high potions as well. Alright. Let's head north. Gosh, this music reminds me of... I might have said this in a previous stream, but it reminds me of Castle Crashers. That specific track there. Alright, those goblins stood no chance. How am I supposed to dock there? I like how they call unicorns a crazy horse. But I'm going to start using for as a term for unicorns. Look at that crazy horse. He's got a horn. That's crazy. Alright. Ah, it's Mickey Mouse's broom. Swish, swishery. The most amazing potion in the entire collection. Jolt Tonic. I don't need you anymore, so be on your way. That's savage. Well, since you said that, I'm gonna go loot all your chests. So, take that. Alright. Back to Elfheim. Around noon today, we're gonna head out and go to it's a big place called Middleton Farm, but it's got like a corn maze and a pumpkin patch and big slides and zip lines and all kinds of things. A petting zoo. I don't know. We started going there a couple years ago. It's kind of just become a tradition to go get our pumpkins there. Kids are excited. All right. Man, I need a repel, like from Pokemon. Keep all these enemies away for more than 5 seconds. Alright, leveling up again. I would say Layla does detailed pumpkin carvings. I do like mid-tier pumpkin carving. It typically ends up being like I carve my pumpkin and then like help the kids finish up theirs. They're at a point now where they can do like the bulk of theirs. Then I'll help them do some of the finer details, and then Layla finishes last because she is so detailed. I think last year I did a Pennywise jack-o'-lantern. That was cool. Maybe we just did actual like jack-o'-lantern, like classic jack-o'-lanterns last year. I can't remember. We made the mistake one year of putting our pumpkin guts into our compost, and now still, that was like 2 years ago. And like when we use compost in our compost in our garden, we're still getting like volunteer pumpkin plants So this year we have chickens and ducks, so they're going to get all of the pumpkin guts as a treat. And the seeds. Tabletop jack-o'-lantern. I thought about doing that last year. I might try this year. But I don't know. I need to find the dock. Holy cow. Thing is, I'm very heavy-handed when I'm carving pumpkins, so the minor details sometimes just get obliterated. Here, I'm gonna start running away so I can... Don't just attack my mages, you jerks. Okay, clearly it's further down. Yeah, everyone attack my warrior. That would be way cooler. Oh, we didn't flee. Gosh, I'm losing my mind. Trying to find the closest dock to Alfheim. I think that's too far south. No, it's not. Yeah, it is kind of a slog here, where it's just constant battle. But on the plus side, I'm grinding a lot, so there's that. I'm excited to get into some of the other Final Fantasies with a little more story substance. Now this one's kind of like figured out. And not that it needs to be super linear, but it's nice. Like Final Fantasy VI has a really good story. Same with 7. I mean, they all have great stories. Let's just put it that way. This one's just a little more. You're on your own. Oh, dang. The legendary warriors. All right. I obtained the mystic key. That's good stuff. It'd be funny if he was like, I'm awake at last, but I'm ready for a nap. I believe there was a door here that was locked, and I needed the mystic key. Looks like that one up there. I know there was quite a few on the basement floor of the cave as well. Oh, dang. Mithril hammer. That's pretty fancy. Oh, it's gotta go to my white mage. That's cool. Alright. Good stuff. Alright, 31 damage is respectable. Gotta head back to the... Gosh, I can't remember what caves it was called, but that cave. In which I was party wiped. There was like 4 or 5 doors on the basement level that had the seal of the key from that needed the seal. That were sealed and needed the mystic key. Oops. And my white mage is doing like 30 plus damage now with her hammer. And my black mage is doing 2 with his staff. It seems like some of my team is carrying their weight a little more than the others. Alright. I guess when you can do 80 plus damage to all enemies at the same time, you get a pass on not being able to whack people with your staff. The walls will ooze green slime. Alright, my white mage is stepping up as a secondary striker. Alright, black mage, I see you. These are not the ones I needed. It's all the way to the right here. Excuse me. That'll do it. We are. Alright, just got an achievement for obtaining 50,000 gil. Alright, I'm gonna go down now. Oof. I underestimated these guys. Another antidote. Let's use a couple potions. Oh, these guys are brutal. Why would you do that? Yeah, that's who you should have been attacking the whole time, guys. Gosh. Okay. Good thing I bought some more Phoenix Downs. Alright. I forgot I have that. Alright. Here we are. That's a decent spot to be in. I'd say I'm not glad to be back here, but I do feel a little more prepared this time around. Alright, good stuff. Oh, so close to leveling up. Alright, here we go. Here's all the doors that... These ones? Yeah, these ones. They were all locked. That's a good level up. These ones, or do I need to go down? Yeah, these are the ones. This didn't kill me right away. Okay. That'll do it. Use some more potions. Monsters. I'm glad I just healed. Jeez. Glad I came all the way back here with the key just to fight monsters out of a chest. Alright. A silver armlet as well. Oh, I've got bronze gloves in here. Well, let's equip those for sure. Oh, armlet, jeez. Okay. I give that to him. And you can wear the copper armlet, since you've got more health. Well, maybe I should actually get my, let's see here. That's tough. I'm gonna give it to my black mage. He needs all the help he can get. Alright, that's a pretty good level up for Crow as well. Jeez. Oh, missed all of them. Level 18. Oh, that didn't feel like that was worth an antidote. Nothing. That was cool. I keep forgetting I have that spell. Yeah, stab you with my dagger. Alright, let's see what's in the last room here. I mean, I guess with the silver armband, it was worth coming down here. I was just hoping for more. I guess I'm just greedy. Alright, let's get back out of here. Oh boy. Well, that was a lot less damage than they were dealing before, so it's a good call putting that on my Black Mage, I think. Oh gosh. I'm glad I used such a high level spell for one enemy. Dang. That was pretty sweet. Excuse me. Oh, oops. Let's use one of those antidotes. I love the way the fire spell sounds. It's a very satisfying whoosh. Dang, that was a good hit. Alright, almost out of the cave. Ah, spider! Alright, out of the cave. Let's use sleeping bag. Okay. Okay. I'm going to take a quick break. So go freshen your coffee, hit the restroom, whatever you would like to do. I'm going to grab like a 5-minute break. I'll be back in just a few. Alright, I'm back. I hope you guys had a good break. I did. I got my coffee refreshened, I got my water topped off, and I'm ready to head back to Cornelia Castle. Let's go find some nitro powder. I saw we had a few viewers in the chat. At one point, I want to thank everybody for stopping in, dropping the like. I really appreciate that. I've really been enjoying these Sunday morning streams quite a bit. I look forward to it all week, and I'm hoping that each stream gets a little better than the last one. I'm definitely learning a lot setting these up. I use OBS. Yeah, OSB. No, OBS. Whichever one. OBS. Yeah, sorry, I'm stuck on that. I've been using that. I use that for our Tabletop Beard D&D live streams, and I was not using it to its fullest extent, which, you know, it worked, it was fine. I feel like the stream were, for what they were, the quality was okay, but I have a Stream Deck now, and I've got some other tools, and I've definitely want to take the skills I'm learning from doing this and reapply it to D&D live stream again someday. Welcome to the stream, Justin. Actually, Layla and I were talking yesterday about missing that live stream and wanting to pick it up again. It'd be a lot of fun to play D&D again. That was a lot of fun. That was a good group, and I really enjoyed it. Yeah, I think we left it on a cliffhanger when we stopped playing D&D, and now it's been over a year, so it's like the ultimate cliffhanger. If we pick back up, it'll be like, hey, remember this? Things with the tabletop this week have been pretty good. I think last week I talked about us getting sweatshirts and t-shirts and launching conditioner. We had a bunch of orders from a live stream we did with one of our affiliates, Dan C. Bearded, over on his YouTube channel. We were slammed with orders, which is always a good problem to have. But we're all caught up from that. I'm gonna work out there a little bit today, restock some butter on a couple of items, or a couple of scents, and yeah, it's been pretty good. It's a lot of fun, and I enjoy the hell out of it. Been trying to post more on our socials as well. Give everybody a reason to follow us. Well, not a reason to follow us, but give them some content since they follow us. Hitting level 19. think I need to... Oh, I think that's the door I need to go into. It's even got a key banner next to the door. Key banners. Oh, thanks. Nope, maybe this isn't where I need to go. I'm not quite sure where I need to be going. I know I need to be back to this castle. I think maybe that door up there. How do I get there? All the way out and around. Ah. I'll get there eventually. Use the key to open the doors. Mithril knife. Alright. There it is. Alright. Alright, you're getting a mithril knife too. It's an iron. Alright, let's head out back to see the dwarves. Now, alright, I've got plenty of gil. I'm gonna rest and stock back up on some items while we're here. Telling you, all I hear is Castle Crashers music when that first verse comes up. I could probably sell some stuff now. think I can wear iron armor with anybody else except my... Let me make sure. 'Cause I've already got iron armor on. Okay. Yep, let me sell that real quick and then I'll be on my way. Hey. Alright. Let's get out of here. Immediately. See how much damage I do with my mithril knife now. 36? Okay. You're respectable now. Look out, he's got a knife! Excuse me. Alright, I like it. Things feel like they're starting to come together now. I know the next step is going to probably be a little more epic than I'm expecting, but that's what happened in the Marsh Cave, and just gotta make sure I'm prepared, which I feel like I'm a lot more prepared now than I was then, so hopefully things go a little smoother. Smooth sailing going forward. Get it? Because I'm on a ship. Durgar. Adamantite. I'd be able to craft such a magical sword. Well, that sounds pretty cool. I'd like to find some of that for you so you could craft a magical sword. Alright, this is gonna be cool. That was one hell of an explosion. I can't wait to see either. I think I'll go now. No. Just kidding. Ah, that helm was great. Worm killer? Oh boy. I am getting a lot of good loot. Worm killer. That is a really cool sword name. Defense goes down, but evasion goes up. No one else can wear. I think I'm just gonna keep my iron armor. I wish I could put this mithril mail on my... thief, but I cannot. That's right. I'll sell it for lots of gil. Yes, I have gapped with the smithy. Excuse me. Alright, I can sail through the canal. Let's go see what's over there. To the west. I wasn't paying attention to what the new blade looked like for my... Gosh, I keep wanting to call him a fighter, but I think he's a warrior? I can't remember what the class is called. Oh, it's green. That's cool. There's a wee little town here. Melmond. Melmond. Alright, let's take a look and see what we got here. What level are we? Level 5, okay. Instantly kills all enemies. That's cool. I bet it's got a low hit rate, but... Okay, these are pretty sweet. Let's check the white magic spells. Stores a lot of HP to 1 ally. Revives a KO to... Okay. Some really good spells here. I'm gonna have to go grind a little more so I can afford to get some spells. Ooh, a falchion. Mithril nails for 3 grand. That's good. Thought. Longsword is better. Falchion. I'll buy the falchion. Attack 19, accuracy is 15. Can I equip Worm Killer to... I can. Ugh. I just wasted some money. Well. Let's do this. Staff topped with an iron ring. Knight's armor, 36,000. Holy crap. So let's buy the steel gloves. I'll buy 2 of these. Okay, everybody's equipped fairly well. I need 36 grand. I'm actually going to go grind a bit and get some more gil so I can buy myself some spells. Level myself up a little more too. See how strong the monsters are here. 200 damage with my thief is pretty sweet. Everybody's defense is much higher now too. Okay, I should be using some magic for sure. Do a little exploring while I'm grinding. Dang. 233 is insane. What's over here? Giant's Cave. Oh god. I'm scared. Got 7,000. Let's go fight somebody. Lesser tiger. That does not look like a lesser tiger. Don't want to see a greater tiger. Alright, Bill Quinn the White Mage leveling up. You shall not pass. See, I was scared for nothing. Gosh, even 99 damage on a crit for my Black Mage stabbing is pretty sweet. That's cool. Got another cave down here. Cavern of Earth. Okay. Hill Gygus. It's a new enemy. Oh. That was some good gil and XP. Eye of Thundara, give me sight beyond sight. That's all I can think about every time I see that spell. This hill guy gets do a lot of damage. Oh, jeez. My mage still asleep? Doesn't look like it. How much gil do I have? Okay. I need a little more. Cobra. How dare you? How dare you poison me? Oops, not an ether. An antidote. Probably do one of these numbers too. Yeah. Attack the green ones first, since they'll probably poison us. There we go. Monsters! Oh, that's cool. An earth elemental. Let's fire on him. Holy crap. Okay. Pretty strong, though. More monsters. I should have healed. Oh, well. The Earth Elemental. Alright, good stuff. Level 20. Good stuff. Oops, I need to go around that way. Oops. I know it's coming. Oops, that was a waste. That's thunder, see if that does any more damage. Nope, fire is better. Ooh, a whole 2 HP for Crow. No monsters in that one. How much gil do I have? Got 19,000. Alright, I'm gonna head back now, so I can buy some spells before I dive deeper into this cave. Let's do Blink. I love this sound for the music in this cave. Aye. You know what I'm not going to waste the antidote. I'm just going to... No, you know what? I've got other... I'm going to battle other people here, so... Definitely feels like my team is getting much stronger. I know a lot of it is the equipment I've gotten recently, but go this way, sorry. It's cool to see. Whoa, what is that? Hyanodon? But yeah, it's definitely fun to see the amount of damage I can do now with everybody, and stupid blizzard. It's also cool to see new enemies and new terrains. Got enough for 4 spells. I'm gonna get 2 of each. Even though I want at least 3 of the, Scourge. Yeah, let's get Fire Agra. Firaga. I don't think I've ever said that out loud. Now it just sounds really weird. No, you know what? I can afford the 3. I did bad math. Yeah, we're gonna get live. Should I get a higher level damage? Let's do... I think I just want to go for the heals. No, thank you. And I've got enough to... left to stay at the inn. Pretty well stocked on potions and everything else. I know your town's kind of desolate and stuff, but that doesn't mean you can't clean the cobwebs up. Come on. I'm paying good money to stay at this inn. Alright. Wow. Black Mage only took 4 damage. That's cool. I like that. An hour ago, that probably would have killed him. Instantly kills all enemies. That just feels too good to be true. I'm not gonna do it yet, but I will at some point. Actually, let's do one of these numbers real quick. I didn't go this way yet, so let's try it. You missed. Nice hit. Monsters! Good stuff. Dang, that was a lot of go. I just need to save up 36,000 to buy a set of armor. Alright, let's try Scourge. Okay. That was pretty cool. I liked the green smoke effect. That was made it look like kind of necromancy magic. What's health looking like? Decent. Just attack. Yeah. Good stuff. Minotaur with a wicked long tail. That's a pretty decent hit from that Minotaur, but I hit harder. So close to getting another level. $355, holy crap. That was epic. Thief does the most damage on my team now by a lot. That's cool. Get up here. Nothing. Alright, let's head back down here and go this way. Alright. Another one level 20. Alright, I'm gonna get my other two teammates to level... excuse me, jeez. To level 20. Or just open all these chests. If there's monsters in any of them. Coral Sword. I'm gonna get my players to level 20, and then I'm going to call that the end of the stream. Coral Sword. Accuracy up, attack down. It's exactly the same as Worm Killer. So I don't hit quite as hard, but I hit more often. Can either of these two wear Coral Sword? Use. I know how things work. I know you don't wear a sword. Should have done this already. One more battle, how to do it. Let's use an antidote real quick. While we're wrapping up here, I want to thank everybody for hanging out. If you stopped by and dropped a like, I really appreciate that. If you hung out at all, I really appreciate that. If you're watching this during the replay, I definitely invite you to come hang out next Sunday when we'll play again. It's always fun, it's chill, it's just a good time in general. Hopefully the internet behaves a little better next time. I don't know what happened there. There we are. Alright, let me heal my team up real quick and we'll call that the end. So thanks again to everybody. I really appreciate you hanging out and spending some time here. It's always a blast. I will catch all you guys next time. Next Sunday, 5 a.m. We'll be doing the same thing. Same place, same time. Alright, everybody have a great Sunday and a great week, and I hope that everything goes well. Bye.